Hi everybody, welcome to my Big Tidy Up. My name is DeDe. Thanks for swinging by my channel today. Today what I have planned? Well, it's a little bit more of the same, more decluttering and organizing. Now, if you guys were with me for my very first video of 2023, I said I wanted to take the month of January and focus on decluttering and organizing some areas in my home. Well, I think we're on week 3 of this. Let's just call it a series. That makes it sound a little bit more fancy now, doesn't it? But we are on week 3, and the first week I took care of my bedroom closet, week number 2, a storage closet, and week number 3 today, we are headed into this kitchen, and I am gonna take care of some problem areas. I've got some new things that I received for Christmas, so there's gonna be some new things coming in, but there's gonna be a lot of old things headed out. I'm happy you're with me today. Let's get this party started. Let's get this kitchen decluttered and organized, and let's get tidy. All right, tidy uppers, here's what I'm doing today. And behind lucky door number 1 are all of my food storage containers, like the little plastic leftover containers. And if you've been with me for a really long time, you probably remember that at one point I had them here, but then I moved them over here to this cabinet because I thought it would be more convenient, because every time I was opening the dishwasher up and pulling it out, it was hard to put things up, and I was using those containers more than the glass containers, so I thought, well, just switch them. Well, what I didn't realize, I thought they were the same size. This is not the same size as this. These are much bigger. So really what I was doing was putting all of this glassware that really wasn't that much over here, wasting a lot of this space, and I didn't have enough room for all of these. So I'm definitely going to be going through and getting rid of most of these today, because I mean, come on. Well, that's terrible. That needs thrown away. But look at this. I mean, for all these little bitty leftovers, I mean, nobody has that many small little leftovers. So I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of these today. Some are going to go to my husband's garage. Some are going to go in the trash. Some are going to go to my daughter. Some are going to be donated. They're just, I'm breaking up the band. I'm breaking up the band. And moving right along behind door number 2, I need to take care of this top shelf. Now these glass items, we don't use at all. I've had them somewhere else, I've moved them here, and they're still not really being used. So I really would like to get rid of most of these items and just keep a bowl on each shelf that peeks through the glass. So that's the goal for this cabinet. And behind door number 3, where we keep the coffee cups, well, I've kind of been cheating, and I've been keeping things hid behind these coffee cups as well. So I need to go through a lot of these things, see what I'm going to keep, and see what I can get rid of. And that's on the schedule for this door. Now, I wanted to show you guys real quick before I start hauling everything out what I'm replacing everything that I'm decluttering with. Because you know the rule, if you bring a lot in, you got to take a lot out. Well, I got this whole entire set for Christmas, and I am so excited about it, because I really have said to you guys that I wanted to kind of change and either get all glass containers or get BPA free clear containers so that I could see what I had in there, because a lot of these things I put in the bottom of the refrigerator in the crisper, and I couldn't really see with a solid lid. If I looked down in there, I was having to kind of pick things up and see what I had. So I am so excited to have these. This couldn't be, you couldn't get me a better gift, because I am just thrilled to death over this. And then over here, I don't know if you guys have seen, I did a little short on it about Home Goods gift card. And a friend of mine, a very dear friend of mine, knows that I love Home Goods, and so she gave me a Home Goods gift card. So I picked up these 2 things from Home Goods and a picture that I'll use in the basement later on. But I had seen these before, well, at a lot of places, but I did a video and I asked you guys, do you guys use these? Are they really worth the money? And all your feedback was like, yes, they are a game changer. They keep your produce so much fresher. It's just the way to go. So I used my gift card and picked a couple of these up. So I'm going to be putting some fruit in those. Now this lid organizer, I did not get it for Christmas. I picked it up several weeks ago and I have just been dying to use it, but I've been waiting for the video. And so I'm really excited to see if that will help today. And you know what made it even worse is a tidy upper sent me a photo that I put on the My Big Tidy Up Facebook page, and she had one of these. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait any longer, but I did, I waited. So I'm gonna see if I can incorporate that in my organizing today as well. And then last but not least, these are just the 4 white bowls. My husband and I love this type of bowl, and I actually had a set of 8 bigger ones, and they've just been chipping away and breaking. And so when some of our kids ask, what do you want for Christmas? Well, white bowls would be nice. So I'm gonna kind of go through and find a place for them in the cabinet today. But here's all of my goodies. Merry Christmas to me. Thank you everybody that bought all this stuff for me. I'm just so excited. And now comes the fun part. Time to go declutter. Well, that decluttering thought lasted a whole nanosecond. Before I start decluttering and pulling everything out of the cabinets, I do think it's a better use of my time if I go ahead and start washing up the containers. Now, all of the containers are dishwasher safe, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of the containers, run them in the dishwasher. What doesn't fit, I'll go ahead and wash by hand. I'll probably wash the bowls by hand, and probably the produce keepers, even though I probably won't do the produce today. While I'm doing all the containers, I might as well wash them up too. And with any luck, the dishwasher will be done right when I'm ready for the containers.
Cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. I'm a rolling stone tonight, never to be settled. Though I know I can't deny your eyes have got this inner battle. I don't know how to act. I ain't a person who understands the commitment of a romance, but somehow I need you close. I'll go wherever you go, but I just don't know. I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me.
Okay, no fooling this time. I really mean it. Time to unload and declutter.
It was the
Well, door number 1 has been emptied, and door number 2 and 3 over above the coffee bar, I've gone through those as well. And here is everything that I'm working with. Everything is out on the counter and things I need to make decisions on. Now, as far as this box of glasses, I went ahead and made those decisions as I was pulling them out. I didn't want to haul the glass back and forth. So I know for certain these items aren't going back in. So as far as above the coffee bar, I just need to kind of wipe out those cabinets, move the bowls, kind of straighten it up, but that area is done. But all of this, I need to go through and make some tough decisions. And the thing is, I counted and I have 48 new items coming. When you count the lids and everything else, you count the white bowls, 48 items. So I definitely need to take out at least twice as much as I'm putting in. Well, here we go. And unfortunately, this isn't my first rodeo at trying to organize my food storage containers. And every time I do this, I kind of end up with that hot dog bun problem where you're supposed to have everything come out even and it doesn't. So I know when I buy these containers, I buy a container and it has a lid. Or if I save something left over, like a sour cream container, I save the sour cream container and the lid. But do you think when I'm counting these up that they come out even? No, they never do. Now, I'm not one that has a lot of buyer's remorse after I shop. I try to make thoughtful choices. I try to limit my impulse buying. I mean, I do impulse buy, come on now, but I try to limit it at least. But you know what? It's been 4 or 5 years and I am still having buyer's remorse over picking up this set of 4 glass containers with these matching lids from Costco. I thought they were cute. I thought they were matchy-matchy, and it had the little rubber protector thing on the bottom that pulled it all together. Well, they've been nothing but a pain. You can't get them clean. It says they're dishwasher safe, but you're constantly pulling it off, pulling it on. So I'm done with it. I'm going to keep the glass containers and ditch the little rubber sleeves. Okay, I've got one last place to hit, and it's this cabinet right here where I'm going to put my new bowls that I got for Christmas. But before I do, let me show you why I asked for new bowls for Christmas. Now, I love this style of bowl. I love these white bowls, but I probably started out with about 8 of them, and I'm down because some have broken, and you can see what's left. Some of them have chips, or there's small little hairline cracks in the base. So I'm just going to go through these, put the new ones here or up top. And then when I'm done, I do want to take a minute and I want to go through these bowls right here. I've had these bowls since my kids were probably little. I love these little bowls, but since this whole cabinet is glass, I do want to see if I can find a space and put these with the new items in the other pull-out cabinet. Now, I know these aren't storage containers, but since they're plastic and I want to keep them, I'm going to find a spot for them in the new pull-out drawer system. Well, here it is. This is all that remains, you guys. Oh my goodness, you will not believe how big the declutter pile is. It's huge. And actually, it still may get bigger because I may end up getting rid of these little tiny ones with the lids. I will just have to wait and see. And when I know that I'm completely done decluttering, I will show you the declutter pile and what I was able to get rid of today. So really, I'm on the home stretch. I just need to wipe out this cabinet, and I probably will wipe out the cabinets above the coffee bar. Then I get to unload the dishwasher with all of my new things, load everything back up, and then I'll show you what we ended up with.
Stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my what I do when I'm out. So try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself.
Well, I am officially done decluttering today, and I am so glad I waited because I did find a few more things that I'm going to part with today. Now, this little pile over here has 26 items, and this is just my trash pile, things that I'm going to go ahead and throw away. And I'm kind of sad about this one because remember I had that set of 4, the glass containers with the colorful lids? Well, as I was loading them up, I noticed this has a big sharp chip in it and a crack in the bottom. So I'm kind of sad about that because I won't have a set of 4 with 4 lids, but it needs to go. But over here, here's what I'm most proud of. This is the share and donate pile, and it is 134 items. So I am really excited. I think it's a great declutter. It's going to keep things so much more organized. And I did go ahead and get rid of these little containers, and I did change my mind, and I'm going to get rid of this little portable lunch kit as well. But I am so glad I'm going to be able to share these. They're going to go to other homes. They're going to be used more than when they're just jammed and stuffed in this cabinet over here. So all in all, what a good declutter today. So that's 160 items leaving my home.
Still got your pearls hanging by my bedside. Still got your lips on paper in a trash now. I never knew love could be so sweet. I never knew it would sting. I never knew love like this would leave me in pieces. Oh, Emily, when did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us? Oh, but Emily, you are the part of me I feel. It will kill me when you leave and close my door. Oh, Emily. I can't believe it's already over. Too late to talk and fix whatever's broken. I always thought love like ours would last. I never knew love could pass. Tomorrow comes and you are not around. Feels uneasy.
Well, Tidy Uppers, that's it for today. The kitchen is done, and if you're keeping track of my decluttering and organizing series in January, that means we've got 3 done and we've got 1 more to go next week. And I hope you'll come back and join me for that. Now, what I've been doing, I've been taking all of these decluttered items, and usually I try to get rid of them right away, but I've been stockpiling them so I can show you at the end of next week's video everything that I was able to declutter in the month of January and count it all up. And I can tell you right now, it is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of items. So I hope you'll join me next week. Please take care of yourself, and until I see you next time, stay tidy.